Hey Trent, here is the mallet percussion, aka piano part for number 55. Um, so the notes on the piano don't sound the same as the notes on the saxophone because the saxophone's a transposing instrument. So, like, your G would sound like a B flat on the piano. So it's a little different. So plunking out saxophone notes like out of a saxophone book on a piano or a keyboard isn't going to sound the same to you. It may sound wrong. You also want to double check your key signature to make sure you have all those accidentals correct. Otherwise, it's really going to sound funny. So here's a little sample, video audio sample of the piano, aka mallet percussion part, and this is what it should sound like when you play it on the keyboard or piano. And remember, we're dealing with these eighth note triplets. Those triplet notes, it's three notes sharing one beat. So if you think of like two eighth notes and how fast you would play those, like one and, or you have four 16th notes, which are four notes sharing one beat, which is one E and a. Your eighth note triplets are somewhere in between those two different ideas. So it's three notes sharing one beat. So if this is your pulse, it's triple it, triple it, triple it, triple it. So three notes sharing one beat. I don't know if that helps you. Another tip that might help you through this, when you get to this measure here, the third measure where you have that little rest in between, sometimes it helps if you just make that rest a note and just work on that measure as if there are three triplet notes. And then once you have that kind of in your head and it's comfortable, then work on pulling that middle note out and make it into a rest. I think that might help you a little bit too. I'd recommend that same sort of idea when you get to measure 1, 2, 3, 4, measure 5. Measure 5, that third triplet note is also a rest. So instead of going triple it, it's triple rest. And that last note is not there. So you could add a note in on those rests and just practice it that way, just so you can feel what's supposed to be happening in that space. And then finally, your second to last measure, you have that eighth rest right at the beginning of your triplet pattern. So instead of saying triplet for all three notes, triplet, it would be rest pull-lit. The tri of triple would be your rest. So I'm going to play it one more time, slow it down even more, and see if that helps you just a little bit, just to feel that pulse. And see if that works for you. The saxophone version of this, again, would sound like this. Let me find it real quick. There it is. And I may have to adjust the tempo for you on this. Yes, I do. All right, so we're just going to slow it down to where we had the last tempo. And this is what the alto saxophone notes should look like and sound like. All right, here it is. So it's D, F sharp, D, E, G, E, F sharp, A, F sharp, G. Now on the piano, those F sharps, if you find where the F is on the piano, the F sharp is that black key that's just up to the upper right of your F key on the piano, and the C sharp key is like that as well. So if you find your middle C, the C sharp is that black key that's just to the upper right of your C key. So that key signature is going to make a difference too. All right, here is number 55, the alto sax part. And if you listen carefully, you hear the way the notes come together don't sound the same as the mallet percussion part. Oh, hang on, I'm gonna go back to the beginning. Stop. No. Let's go back to the beginning. Ugh, there we go. Now let's give this a shot. Come on. C sharp, C sharp, C sharp, F sharp, C sharp. Once more. All right, hopefully that'll help things just a little bit for you.